Hey everybody, hey YouTubers, just woke up. It's actually supposed to be a school day, but Jay, we're taking him in just to get a look to make sure he doesn't have croup or something because this cough has kind of continued. He's having an apple for breakfast right now, and he's watching Paw Patrol. And he had some elderberry syrup, and I've just been boosting little Warren with the elderberry as well. But I got on because I wanted to, I got this at Sprouts. It's not very easy to see. Okay. So, Sambucus Kids supports a healthy immune system, which is what the elderberry, black elderberry does. And that's like a concentrate. So, I mean, maybe fresh would be better. Obviously, fresh would be better. But I couldn't find elderberries, and so that's the best I could do. Maybe I'm wrong there. I don't know. So, and then I got the Complete Cold and Flu by Highlands for kids. And it's like 2 tablets every 15 minutes or something. It's pretty frequent. And like when I missed one, I gave him 4 little tablets. This really brought his fever down from like the 101.2, 101.4 to normal temperature. And then it stayed down, and he woke this in the evening, or didn't wake, but in the evening I heard him, and his breathing got rough again, and the fever had come back, so, and then he came into bed with us. So. Anyway, I just wanted to post something out there for the guys that maybe are struggling with the idea of their masculinity, or their image of being masculine being torn away by not eating meat because, or dairy products. There was just this, I didn't watch it, but a YouTube video. It was alpha male meat eater, they claimed, and then the delta, or the non-alpha vegan. So and it was just that stupid propaganda that people put up to put in an illusion in our minds that meat is masculinity, that what is alpha, what is strong? Cholesterol, heart attacks are strong alpha, heart disease. Alpha male, to me, means, the alpha, whether it be female or male, but the alpha male in this case is strong, has good genes, can protect and provide, and will have a long life. And most importantly, because you know what, you can look healthy for a while outside. You're pumping iron, you're eating flesh, animal flesh. You're gonna gain from that in negative ways, and in much less ways. But the true point of being the alpha male here is in the mind. We are no longer in the era of ooga booga strongman take down other man, so me take woman by leg and do da do. Okay, we're not in that era. We don't need cavemen running around here. There's plenty of sexy buff vegan men and healthy, beautiful vegan women out there. The plant-based muscle is the bigger muscle, the stronger muscle, that is the muscle. The alpha male has the mind to differentiate, and the brain. We are in the era where intelligence is quite crucial, my friends. I would love to have Stephen Hawking. That's an alpha male, right? Was an alpha male there. Okay, you want to talk about a leader, strong, determined. Doctors told him age 23 that would be it for him because of his disease. And what did he do? Lived into his 70s. Sorry, I don't know his exact birthday. But I am a fan. I haven't read any of his works, but I am a fan. I first saw him when I was 10 on a movie trailer for Enchanted April, one of my mom's favorite movies. One of mine, actually, Enchanted April. Really good, people. I am a fan. Into the universe, Stephen Hawking. And, anywho, that's an alpha male. The brain power. The brain power to differentiate the example you set for your sons and your daughters. Guys, if we're stuffing our face with cholesterol-packed and bacterial-packed, tortured, murdered animals, chickens, pigs, cows, if we're stealing the breast milk, the mammary secretion from the mother cow's udder from her babies, that is not alpha. That is not strong. That is not courageous. That is not a leader. That's a taker and a stealer, poisoning themselves, and in turn, showing their children the wrong way to eat. You eat that cholesterol, boys, men, alphas, you're clogging that artery. The artery is clogged. Now the sugar can no longer get out. The body can't process and put through the insulin. I believe I might be butchering this because I'm excited. Okay? Fat blocks it. Sugar can't function anymore. Boom, you're diabetic. And what are we told? The sugar, oh, you're diabetic. You must have ate, that's what we think. Oh, you must have ate a lot of sweets. Where did we get that idea? Don't overload on sugar. Don't get that sugar blood loaded packed with sugar. I'm not saying that. So this is my point. For you guys out there that are interested in it or thinking about it, but you feel like you're gonna feel embarrassed even saying it, or you're thinking about all the reprimands that people are gonna give you. An alpha male doesn't suppress himself because of that. And if you feel like none of that, no, it's not that, it's not that, I want the meat, I have to have it, it makes me feel such and such. Alpha males don't take food from the mouths of starving children around the world. In the U.S., if that's your concern too, if it's like, well, that's somewhere else, guess what? Those 20,000 children a day that die of starvation, they're not delegated to just one country. They're spread amongst the world. They are here in the United States. It does happen. And regardless of if they're dying or not, when they are in a state of malnutrition, children, that is not okay. An alpha male does not take the food to fatten up animals that give off the methane gas to pollute our ozone and take the climate. An alpha male protects his domain. Now, this earth is no one's, okay, but let's just talk in that context and let's just look at it like that. An alpha male doesn't look at his den, his cave, his house, his planet, and say, this is mine to destroy and I'll destroy it, and upon my pleasure, if it's gone because of this destruction, there will be nothing here and I will stand above it proud. No. See how stupid that looks? And not just because my hair's sticking out and I'm in my jammies, okay? Here's the thing. An alpha male evolves. An alpha male listens to his mind. An alpha male listens to his heart. It got cleaned up?
It's not trucking. Got stuck in here.
Oh.
He got stuck.
It got stuck? The truck got stuck while someone was talking here.
We got him out.
Gotta get it unstuck.
Then we go that door.
Get that door open. Hop in there. So, I just wanted to put that out there, guys. Look at this magnet. Okay, there's nothing strong and masculine about giving money for a goat like this to be killed. There's nothing masculine in tearing down the rainforest, stealing the air that we need, the precious greens that are keeping the CO2, that are meant to keep the CO2 locked away, and killing little froggies like this. Little indigenous wild animals. Tigers. Real men don't pay to have people ravage the seas to take crabs, lobsters, shrimp, and fish out of it, which belongs to the sharks and whales and dolphins and other animals in their food chain. Okay, whale's not going to hop on out the water, okay, orca whale, and go to Wahoo fish tacos. Okay, that's not going to happen, folks. The animals that are in the water have to have the foods in water. Okay? I'm getting a little facetious because I'm kind of having fun with this. So these crabs, and let alone, like, seriously, look at that. Look at what a crab looks like. We don't need to eat that. It has, it has eyes, it has a mouth, it reaches to get things. Like, when you're busting open those claws, you're just busting open an animal's hand. That's all it is. You're like, this once liquid protein material that was cooked into this meaty substance now. I think I like that. I think I really like that. It doesn't make sense. We're just ravaging the sea floors. The nets they use now, I learned, scoop up whole whales. Alpha males bring joy to their children. Ask any one of your little children if they want a whale or a dolphin or both to die today. Just ask them. When you hear, you want to bring joy to your children, you want to love your children. Otherwise, they ain't going to love you later in life, folks. Here's the thing. I think all my other animal magnets have like gone under the refrigerator. I used to have the whole fridge like loaded. I gotta get it all squared away. So guys, don't be afraid. A true alpha is never afraid or intimidated. And a true alpha uses his mind. Intelligence is the key. Plants, roots, nuts, seeds, vegetables, fruits, rice, vegetable treats growing from my garden. Growing in the garden. Yeah, vegetables and fruits, so good.
Here. Is that you?
Yeah, it's me and you. We're
Is
making.
that what?
That's Warren right there. Well, I'm making a video telling people to not hurt the animals, to eat fruits and vegetables. I'm telling all the daddies out there. I'm telling all the daddies out there and soon-to-be daddies that meat doesn't make them macho. It makes you less than macho, especially dairy. Because when you're using that dairy, when you're drinking that milk, spreading that butter, having that cream cheese that's not based from a plant, you're literally just stealing the milk from a mama cow. She's crying out. She's suffering. I mean, there's nothing masculine about going to a different species and then taking their milk. It's just, it's especially like to make a yogurt, you know, or like an ice cream. You know, like, seriously. And masculine got there, alpha males. Okay, next time you just like dip into your ice cream and you're like, I'm licking this cow lactation off my spoon, bruh. You know? Like, no. No. No, I'm eating this cashew milk right here. Yep. This cashew milk came because we just squished a cashew nut. Nobody, you know what, a male bull, another man to top it all off. You know, if we're gonna go macho here, let's get on the macho aspect. Cause, you know, macho is definitely not gay, right? Okay? Hopefully Warren doesn't hear too much. So, it's real macho. Yeah, it's real macho to drink milk and eat the cheese. Like extra cheese on your beef nachos. Okay, let's use that for an example. That's macho, right? Cheesy beef nachos. Super macho. Okay, so let's... Kids, if you're watching, your time's done right now. Let's check off the bull, okay? Just wear a big glove, and as that big bull is moaning and his penis is getting wider and wider, and maybe you have to use 2 hands, just remember that that guy's remembering, yeah, I'm macho. You got no cheese to get on that beef, okay? And this is messed up, and I'm not trying to make fun of the animals here. I am using humor, but then now I'm in serious mode. Now we're off serious mode. Oh yeah. And then here he's hearing those sounds. Oh, I love that. I love that sound. Oh, now he's stomping his hoof on the ground. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, cheese, nacho cheese. We're gonna make milk. We're gonna make milk. You know, boom. Good job, guys. Good day at work. Bob, Al, Jimmy. What a tug. Little tugboat extraordinaire over there. Guys, when we're jacking off these bulls, we're not just doing it because we like it. We're doing it because people need to impregnate the cows to get the milk. And that's what this nation is built on. Healthy bones. From the moment we start jacking off that bull, healthy bones in our heart and mind. That's not masculine. Then they go over to the female and have her strapped down. Well, not strapped. They've got her in the rack, the rape rack, where they clamp her head and restrain her and put their arm all the way to the elbow, up her anus to lift her anus, to lift her cervix. So they can then put the big needle where they have now somehow gotten the semen out of the... I don't know if they have the bull just, you know, ejaculate into the cup and they just slurp it out, you know, like maybe a dose of Tylenol or something like that. I don't know. I haven't seen that part yet. I haven't seen that. Maybe they really don't want that shown because maybe these meathead macho men would have a little pity for the bulls, I bet. Maybe that would trigger them because maybe that's your problem. You're like, hey, that's a woman cow. I didn't love my mom. Why would I learn to respect any other female? You know? Raping her. Macho men, you have wives out there? Now, I know this is a big stretch here because you've got to put yourself in someone else's shoes, especially someone that isn't the same species. Maybe like your dog or something that you've loved. You know, you've had your whole life or something. Think about that dog, okay? And with a cow. Someone came up to your dog, ripped her puppies right off of her when she's nursing when they're first done, and even though she jumps up to bite at them, because usually dogs are more aggressive when it comes to their pups, like cats, maybe more so than domesticated abused cattle. Try and take a calf from a wild sow, by the way. See how that works out for you. See how actually the whole herd responds to that one. Yeah, just wild, not domesticated at all, even though they are actually extinct in the wild, I believe, actually. I think, like, cattle in the wild are extinct. There was one ranch in Texas, this was years ago, but they were ranchers, and then they finally realized what they had done after all these generations, that there were no cattle in the wild, and they saw that they had just sent all of them off to slaughter, and they somehow had a few, and they're breeding in captivity, though. So they look like them, but they are not in essence wild. Anywho, how would you feel if someone just took the pups away, smashed them right on the ground, took the females and did the same thing to them? You'd probably be sad, but maybe more angry that it cost you money or something like that. You know, I was going to sell those pups. You know, I do love my dog. That you wronged me. That's my property. When no, the dogs aren't. But if we need to look at it in that aspect, let's look at it that too. You know, I'm trying not to shame here. I get and I'm not trying to shame, but I get enthusiastic, worked up, and passionate. Okay, you'd be angry because maybe you'd feel like those puppies, my dog birthed those puppies. They're mine to possibly make a profit off of or have for my own, and somebody stole them. Okay. And the dog would not like that. You would see that your dog was upset and that would bother you. If someone took your baby from your wife after she had delivered, a more extreme case, you would be unbelievably angry. There would be no words to describe it. So when we look at all of these actions, we have to look at it in the act of what gives us the right to jack off the male cow, separate from the female. Artificially impregnate the female cow. And it's not even artificial impregnation in the true sense because she doesn't want to be there. She didn't sign the roster for it. She doesn't have fingers. She can't pick up the pen, you know? And so she's raped by artificial insemination. And it's not classified as rape because, macho guys, it's a cow vagina, right? So, like, if you were really drunk, you know, and you're out in the cornfield and, like, you had, you know, sex with a cow, it's not rape, man, because, you know, she, like, I don't know, the badge is bigger. I don't know. Yeah, it's a cow. It's not rape. Is that the level we're at? Don't go there. Don't be there. Look at the fact that, I know you're not out in the cornfields. Hopefully you're not out there doing that. But, look at it as justifying putting your arm in the anus and then sticking a needle in the vagina and jacking off the male cows. Like, there's no other way to describe it other than you're stroking the bull penis to achieve ejaculation from it. Okay? These are all sexual acts. Okay? It's so funny that we can exclude it from everything. Like, no, it's not. Yeah, he's jacking him off, but it's not a hand job because he just needs to get the semen out. And it's not rape because even though we're putting the arm up the anus and an object into the vagina to cause impregnation, and it is a sexual act, it is not rape because it's a different animal. Hello? Make that connection. Kids need me. Make that connection. I'll get back on this. We're at 20 minutes, so I'll stop. Think about it. Make that connection. You don't want that. You don't need that. And then to top it all off, what's in all animal products that is zero in plant-based, natural from the earth? Cholesterol and bad fats. Okay? So you're saving your life. You're stopping pollution. You're saving needless animal slaughtering. You're feeding other children. You're feeding children around the world. And if you're religious, what does that sound like? Jesus. Jesus wasn't macho? All right, everybody. Peace. Macho men. Open up your eyes. Get yourself a macho avocado. Love, peace, and vegan all the way.